Let me tell you what I've been up to. This is my video log for the something 24th of March. I think so. And it's Sunday at like 6. It's snowing. Oh. Oh, look. I found a rat. Huh. So yeah, look. It's like March 23rd, 24th, and there's snow on the dang ground. Anyways, I'll see if I can find my other videos. I'm like, oops, I'm supposed to close my mouth. I was made a bunch of videos and I was too lazy to upload them. So I'm gonna make this video, but I won't make it too long because now I feel like if I could talk forever, then I just won't upload the video because I'm too lazy. So I have to go, and after I upload this video, I'll upload all the other videos that I did before now. I'm kind of like despondent. I'm like depressed. I'm not depressed emotionally. I'm kind of depressed to the point where I can't motivate to like get my apartment going because I'm bummed about having to get a job. I think I'm gonna try to get a job at the dispensary. I borrowed $150 from my mom and sent in the application. And I don't know, maybe that comes to a couple weeks to come in, so I'll just wait. I'll do internet lurking tomorrow to see how long it takes. So, and then once I get it, I'll go and apply to, I guess, see whoever's turned my resume into every single place. I gave one to the place nearby the last time I went in there, the farm. So, and then if I can't get a job at the dispensary, I'm gonna try. I need a job soon, so I'll try to get a job at. Oh man, my leg hurts. Yeah, it hurts all the way down to my butt, my leg. Oh my god, my hip to my leg. So my hip hurts. Oh man, yeah, I need to start working, laying in bed more. This couch is not good for me. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't have the time to like exercise, to stretch or anything. I should be stretching or do anything. If I had the time now to exercise, I would, like if I was on like an island or something and had all the time in the world to only exercise, what I would do is I just freaking do the splits. That's what I would do for like the first week. I just sit there doing the splits all day long, just stretching and then trying to do the splits. Anyway, so I my mom was here today and we're trying to do stuff, just being a day out because I'm not trying to hurry myself to get a job. Apart from turning in my application to the dispensary, I brought it into the gym in case they're hiring because I see people at the desk, different people at the desk all the time over there. And then I gave it to the old person's home at the building next door because they were actually hiring. Like it was in the Indeed, it was in the internet. My mom found it. They were looking for somebody, so I turned that in a few days ago. And then I turned one in at the car wash because my mom said they were hiring, but the lady said they weren't. But then the guy called me. And I interviewed, but then they said they hired 2 more people. So now I'm going to go and turn the application into all the dispensaries around here. I guess wait until after I get my card. And then if I can't get a job after that, I will try to get a job at the supermarket because the supermarket, literally right across the street, was hiring. Was looking for somebody. So it's like 2 places actually hiring actively right here. So that was pretty cool. So, and if they're not hiring there anymore, Then I'll just try to get a job wherever. I saw hiring. Oh yeah, I drove by and I saw there's like a chicken place on Arapahoe. It used to be Daddy Bruce's Chicken. They're hiring, so somebody's always hiring. But my mom, when I went to the supermarket today, my mom bought me a bunch of food. I'm going to have to pay her back later, but she's kind of helping me out, even though she's broke, so that's cool. But one reason I'm so pressured, and I said this in the other videos, is that, you know, I'm doing these videos, and so the movies, and I got bogged down forever on New York, because I'm trying to, you know, Google Earth, YouTube Google Earth, and I recorded videos. I recorded the movies of Atlantis on Google Earth, and then I did screenshots of that, right? So I hit play on the movie, and then I hit on QuickTime. I video shot it, so now it's a video. And then I converted it to what my Stream Deck or my HyperDeck can play, so I can stream it. Let's make a video of it. And so that got me super excited. And so I was like, oh wow, well then let's just go ahead and do all of it. And so I remembered that I've got a whole bunch of Google Earth stuff, but I have cities, and not just Atlantis, I have Rome. And then, so then I was doing Rome, and I did all this the roads up and down Rome, and then a bunch of different like old kingdoms of Rome, and then different buildings of Rome, and yeah, man, and then I was like, oh shit, well it's not just Rome, it's also Exceed 4000. I was like, oh shit, not just Exceed 4000, there's New York, and then there's Boulder, so. I was like, oh man. And so then I had to kind of finish New York because I'm like, Rome, I'm Google Earthing history. Rome is the perfect example of ancient history. New York, perfect example of today, and then the Exceed 4000, perfect example of future, and I'll include New York on there for a scale comparison. I call it chaining. I told my mom today I invented a new concept because my website's is going to introduce to the world at least 24 new concepts, at least 24 new concepts, and each of these new concepts, because it's a new concept, is going to require a word to describe the concept. And so the concept of like power of 10, but not power of 10 just but power of 10 like on my website where it's connected. So you have in the same picture you have this and then thing that's 10 times bigger. So you have two. But then in the next one up, it's the same, only the big one is now the little one with the next big one. And then you do that along the way, and that's called chaining. It's for your brain to contemplate something. And so if you're going to chain the size of human to Earth, I think it would take like 4. Because you can do a human on a building, on a skyscraper. There's one. And then you can do skyscraper inside of Exceed 4000. There's 2. Exceed 4000 on Earth. It's actually only 3. You can chain 3. 3 chain. So that chaining, that's the word. So that's my first one. And there'll be more. But anyway, yeah, because and so I have it squared away where you can compare New York to Exceed 4000 because you can look down and see the buildings. But and in order to compare New York to Rome, because I do it, in comparison with size of things and comparison of things the same way with size. I would need Roman things there, so I'm going to put the Roman Colosseum around, but then around every building, I'm putting a tree or like a platform, but you can look at it like a palm tree. That's 30 meters because that's how high the Colossus of Rome was, and so now you can compare Rome, because when you look around at Rome and you're looking at the Colossus of Rome because it's in the center all the time, It's 30 meters and the Coliseum is 50. So when you're looking at these 30-meter high platforms around all the buildings, you can see that being the Colossus of Rome, and then when you look at Rome again and you're seeing the Colossus of Rome, you can picture how big all of the buildings would be on Rome. So you can superimpose. And so I had to build it. So that's a new thing that I built, and I built it not just on the Exceed 4000 building, but also on the actual New York. And I did the video. So I built all the trees in Exceed 4000 New York, and I did all the movies on New York, New York. So now I have to do the trees on New York, New York, and the movies on Exceed 4000 New York. And then I have to finish New York on Exceed 4000 because I never actually did that. Here's the least developed one that I've done. All I did was build the buildings and the river and the road. So now I have to build the other buildings between the buildings, which are going to be the Coliseum and the tracks, as many tracks as I can do, famous buildings, whatever I can fit in, because there's only 100 meters between. But and then I'm going to line the roads that come in from the outside with, I think, like redwood tree, the tallest tree. So now you can compare the redwood tree to the biggest buildings in New York. So, but as soon as I'm done with that, yeah, and then record the videos, then I can move on to the next thing. So this whole process of recording these movies is just going to take forever, months. But it's just like, as I'm doing it, it's like, oh my God, this is like a game changer. It's disruptor. It's very Silicon Valley. And so, I'm going to, yeah, keep doing it. But you know, my health, pain, aging out on this stuff. So my mom wanted to go to the gym today. She was going to, and I think maybe I know maybe she went home. Yeah, but she was going to go to the gym and then got tired. So you need to motivate yourself, each other to go to the gym. So I'm going to do that, But yeah, I'm going to need to get a job first. So I'm going to wait. Hopefully on Monday, tomorrow, I'm going to see about my loan. If I can see about the loan, that'll fix the problems with all my bills. And then, yeah, I think what my mom wants me to do, because I keep mentioning to my mom, and I'm kind of taking her lead. But I keep mentioning to my mom, like, yeah, I could get a job at the supermarket. But she's like, oh, no, that doesn't pay enough. Plus at night. So, but Tinder is better. So, but then that means that I get to wait until I get the card in the mail before I try to go get a job doing that. But she's going to come tomorrow, and we're going to look for other jobs. So, but what I want to do with her is to try to fix the things to try to get a roommate, because I went on Boulder Creative Housing and I got kicked off, like because I violated one of their things, and then I appealed it because they didn't send me what I had violated. So, yeah, I'm just getting like cold-shouldered by everybody, you know. And kicked off and kicked out and all that kind of stuff, which is what I'm used to. So it's just like, I'm going to have to go and find all the other places on Facebook to get signed up on to try to get a roommate, and hopefully they won't kick me off. You know, maybe because who the fuck knows? I'm not even going to guess anymore. It's a waste of time and energy, and it drags me down. So yeah, hopefully I'll get, because I got rejected, because I always get rejected. Got rejected from my homeowner application at the credit union, and so I'll find out hopefully on Monday if they accept me over at the bank, over at Vector Bank. So, and that'll, if I don't get accepted, then I'll have to just go get a job immediately, like just go get at the supermarket or wherever I can, so I can start getting a paycheck. And I keep telling my mom, I'm like, why don't I just ask for money on like one of these, the 8 money raising sites I have on my website. But she doesn't want me to, because she wants me to fix my website first. So that's another thing we're going to do. We scheduled that for Tuesday, because now we're doing the thing where she comes over every day. Just hangs out with me all day during the day. We do stuff to try to get me a job. So she says on Tuesday we're going to look at the money raising sites and fiddle with my website. So yeah, because that's another thing. But I told her, yeah, I could wait just until I start putting the videos up on YouTube, because once I get these videos up on YouTube, it's like there's nothing like it. It's going to completely level up history because it's just time travel. And yeah, so the reason that I did it with New York is because it calibrates with Rome. The resolution on Google Earth isn't that good, and you can't really get that maybe that idea about scale. So to get an idea about how big Rome actually is and the size is to look at on and also be able to look at stuff built with Google Earth and then get an idea how big stuff is by looking at New York, because you can look around at the New York buildings up and down with Google Earth that I have, and then I'll do another video where you're looking at it with 3D with with the 3D buildings in New York. So I'll weave it all together for the YouTube videos that I'll put together for my streaming. And maybe even with real-time video. I know you can do that walking down streets, but I don't know, maybe you can do it 3D, 360 on certain of those buildings. I'll do that too. So, yeah, every time I look at it, I get super excited. It fuels me along. And I'm doing cat napping, which so my mom doesn't like that. That's another kind of, I guess the main reason she doesn't want me to get a job as a stalker at the supermarket because it's nighttime. But I told her I'm a cat napper, so I sleep like 6 times a day. Like right now, I would, because I'm smoking weed, and it's like I'm kind of exhausted. I don't know. I kind of have to get into the mindset. But yeah, I'm hurting now. So I'm gonna go in my bed. It's the only way I can do it. And then keep working and just watch movies and stuff. Yeah, because my mind isn't on the right mindset to listen to books. I'm gonna do that soon. I canceled a couple things today. I didn't know that I had Apple Music, 20 extra bucks. But I was spending $16 a month on Audible, so I canceled that. But I had a credit, so I got this movie, this 24-hour long book called Capital in the 21st Century. Anyways, that's enough talking. I'll try to upload this. I don't think right now, though, because I think I'm going to have a nap, but I'll try to do it later on. And I'll have a bunch that are backed up. I'm just so lazy. Yeah, and my apartment looks like shit, too. Because I'm like depressed. I'm like despondent. Because like I'm broke, and like nobody's hiring me, and everything's falling apart. But then as soon as I start working on my website, I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I keep going. So, and yeah, I think I've been making pretty good progress. So I'm going to just try to blast through this in the next few days. So yeah, I'm going to lie down for a little bit and then start working in my bedroom, on my bed, and like watch a movie up there on the top, smoke some weed first, and have some orange juice now. And yeah, and work, man. Build the videos, finish this. But I'm telling you, when this is up on YouTube, it's and I'll have thousands of videos of this. It's going to be amazing. So, anyways, talk to you hopefully tomorrow.